my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy and differential privacy. So differential privacy is used in statistics, especially with large data sets where they want to protect the privacy of individuals but also be able to convey information. The trade-off in differential privacy, or the way that people think about it, is you may have less accuracy in exchange for more privacy, or vice versa, depending on how you categorize or how you put together data sets. So a very simple example of how differential privacy works is, let's say you did a study of 100 people. 3 of those people had SUVs, and if you knew who those 100 people were and you found out who those 3 people were, you would be able to identify them from that study. So what differential privacy says is that they would scramble something, or they'd add a bit of noise to the data set so that you wouldn't be able to identify those 3 people. So maybe for example, people can say maybe instead of 3 people, maybe 5 people had SUVs, or change some other dimension about the study so that you couldn't identify the individual. The reason why differential privacy now is in the news is because of the 2020 US Census. So the census data is used every 10 years to decide a lot of things in the US, but mostly about appropriation of money to different areas of the country. And the dispute is some people don't want differential privacy used because they think that it may damage the ability for certain areas to get federal funding. And this federal funding thing is a pretty serious thing because it is set for 10 years. So I think they said for every year it's like the division of $1.5 trillion a year to different areas based on how the census is counted. So for some of these areas, especially underserved areas or areas that don't have like huge populations, they may actually lose half of their funding, and some places may actually get double their funding. So there are now lawsuits and disputes about, on both sides, from not only academics and statisticians, but people in government in different areas of the country about the use or the controversy around differential privacy. I think it's going to remain to be seen how this goes. I think because there are discrepancies that are in kind of these smaller groups, I'm sure it will continue in litigation, but I think this is just an interesting example of how people are using things like differential privacy to balance accuracy of data to the privacy of an individual. That's it. Thank you.